Hi, Amish.
And I'm Dee.
Welcome to the channel. Today we are reacting to Attack on Titan Season 4, Episode 15.
15.
Last episode kind of sucked, honestly.
I hated the episode. Honestly, I might hate the episode more than all the episodes so far.
Not meaning that the episode was a bad episode, meaning it made us feel bad.
Very sad.
Yeah, it was dark.
The empath in me was very, very sad. Mainly because I hate Flock, and you just hate the way
How Aaron is just being
turning
a dick.
into a menace, and just being a dick, and then also how he treated Mikasa and Armin.
Mm-hmm.
Hate Flock, hate Aaron, how he's being right now, and how he's treating Mikasa and Armin. And then I also hate Zeke and how he put Levi in like a horrible position to kill his comrades.
Yeah, I forget that we left off of Levi totally
Obliterating them.
Zeke and having a hole like in his stomach so he can't move and turn into a Titan.
How did they end the last episode again? Was it with that?
Yes.
Okay.
And then Levi, as he's torturing him, Zeke has a flashback with him playing baseball with Mr. Casaver.
Yes.
We did see a picture of Mr. Casaver, Zeke, and I believe the grandparents.
Yeah.
We just don't know where he came from and how he got into Zeke's head, or like what the story is and context is. So hopefully we get more info this episode.
And obviously you see him take his glasses because he probably loves him.
Yeah.
And when he was taken by Levi and his glasses were off, the first thing he literally said was,
"Where's my glasses?
Where are my glasses?"
Yeah.
And then he gets a flashback with him. So he must be someone super important to him. Maybe he's also the scientist researcher that gave him all this information about Titans and what is so special about his blood, maybe.
Yeah, and probably the person who turned Zeke against his own parents.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah. All right, I guess we'll see. If you guys want early access to our full-length reactions and edited videos, they'll be on our Patreon in the link below. And if you're new here, please like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. And if you want to connect with us more, check out our Discord. Oh, let's go.
見ておけ、ジーク。これが私たちの住むレ。
Oh, maybe this is the guy, the scientist.
私たちはここからど
Oh
こ
no,
に
that's
行
Grisha.
かず死ぬまでここで暮らさなきゃいけない。お前はここから出たいと思わないか。
Maybe this is all part of Grisha's plan.
こんな朝早くにお客さんかい。また出直したしや。
我々はもう帰ります。
God, look at Dinah. What is that? Oh.
エルディア人か。
This guy.
私たちは外出許可を取っているのですよ。
俺はこの島の清掃員で、俺の職場を怪我しやがったな。
Dude, I can't freaking with these Marlians.
またガキ作って繁殖しやがって。
So sad.
So horrible.
よく覚えておけよ、ジーク。これが外の世界だ。この世界が嫌なら変えなければならない。
Interesting.
ジーク、お前がみんなを救うんだ。
Damn.
Soul salvation. That sounds like all Zeke. Is this a fully Zeke episode?
I hope so.
Oh,
Shit,
Falco.
his training.
この子供たちの中から私の後継
This
者
is a
一
Zeke
人
episode.
選ばれます。
一人遅れている子がいるが、あの子。
Falco.
No, it's Zeke.
Oh, sorry.
必死に名誉マーレ人の称号を得ようと努めているのに、
Oh, who took over his spot?
被害がどうも見受けられない。
Oh,
何をしにここにいるのやら。
that guy was a beast titan?
訓練はどうだ？
That's what he said.
ジーク。
He said he's gonna succeed me.
That's why.
Oh my god, this is crazy. That's why he loves him.
今晩もジークを頼むよ。
今日はジークの好物のパイを焼いたよ。
社交ダンスクラブなんて、ジークは寂しがっているぞ。
Seems like they're just always out.
いつかきっと私たちのやってきたことを
They weren't there for him.
Well, I think because they're doing the Patriot
Yeah, I know.
meetings.
1200年前に起きたラーゴの惨劇。大都市ラーゴはこの日の
Lago.
モンテの3階とヴァレの傘下が何十万ものマーレ人がエルディア。しかしエルディア帝国はその退路に巨人を敷か、夜明けとともに起き上がった巨人によって
Oh my god, his face.
わかった。人がいっぱい死んだんでしょ。
お父さんはちゃんと正しい歴史を
It's so
教
sad.
え
Like,
ているか。
he's getting two conflicting stories.
ひどいことをしたから僕たちはここで償わなくちゃいけないって。
戦士になってマーレのために戦いたいのか。
僕は戦士になりたい。
もう寝ないとな。
そうだ。今度は猫の家の本を読んであげましょうね。やった。
Oh, he just wants to be a kid.
Yeah. Oh, Grisha's sister.
味
Oh my god, he's so
He's
cute.
so cute. Damn,
Is that Gav?
He's been there for a long ass time.
Oh, this is so sad.
I know.
He sees other parents playing with their kids and
ジークか。
今日は早く終わったんだ。だから。
おお、そうか。じゃあたくさん勉強できるな。
You're so right.
yeah, they're just like tearing him to different sides.
すべてマーレに都合のいい作り話に過ぎない。
He's just a kid.
始祖ユミル様がそのようなことを望まないので。
分かってきたな、ジーク。
やる気のない者は去れ。祖国に全てを捧げる。
That is really confusing as a kid.
Yeah, for sure.
我が国の巨人を委ねられるわけがないだろう。
Just being brainwashed left and right.
おい
Oh, that's why.
魚君
That's
He was
that's
like a
where
father
he
to him.
went. He probably got a good arm.
Yeah. Beast Titan arm.
Yeah.
まだ小さいのにやるじゃないか。ほらナイスキャッチ。
Aww.
来たところだ。ちょっとおじさんに付き合っ
So
てくれない？
cute. I can't believe he's a beast titan. That's
I
crazy.
know.
赤い腕章。あなたは。
君たちが目指すマーレの戦士だ。もっとも私の獣の巨人はあまり戦争の役に。
Isn't too helpful in war. Why?
トム・クサバ。本業は巨人学の
Yeah,
研
Titan
究者だ。
research. Definitely looks like a researcher.
時空イエーガーです。
おお、ジーク。どうも君は筋がいいな。
Aww. So sad.
This is really sad.
お父さん今日ね。
I knew we were gonna get this backstory. I knew we were
どう
gonna
なって
be sad.
るんだグライス。ジークを戦士にできなければ計画は失敗だぞ。巨人の継承者選びに介入するには
Damn.
100年待ったって来ないってこと。ジークなら。
ごめんなさい。
ジーク、お前ならできる。父さんと母さんの。
Oh, this poor kid.
お前はマーレに必要ないと言ったはずだが、なぜここにいる？
Bro, this is crazy.
公開訓練に参加させてください。
Oh, he's so slow.
I know. Poor.
They look so disappointed in him.
何をしている？いいが走れ！走らんか！
This shit is so sad.
言わないで。
Dude.
Damn, Grisha? Grisha, you better chill, bro. No wonder why.
この間散々だったな。
笑い事じゃないよ。あれからずっと雑用係をやらされて。
そんなに戦士になりたいようには見えなかったがな。
Oh,
全然ダメだった。
無理もない。君は戦士なんてバカらしかったんだ。他国を侵略するなんてバカらしくてやってられないよな。
サバーさんはなんで戦士に？
巨人の謎を知りたかったからさ。
see. To learn the secrets of Titans, that's how he's gonna learn everything.
すべては始祖ユミルが何かと接触したことから始まるらしいが、
Touch something?
その時に起きたことを知りたいのさ。寿命を縮めてでも巨人の記憶を
Damn,
探
that's
ろうと思う、
crazy.
ね。
Just for research.
戦争じゃからっきしの役立たずだ。だが巨人の神秘の前に憎しみや争いもくだらない。
What the hell?
この戦争ごっこに付き合ってられない私たちは似た者同士で。
He just wants to know the history. Oh.
これでよかったんだ。ずっと収容区から出られなくたって。
I wonder what his turning point was to snitch.
エルディア付近派とか名乗ってがあるらしい。フクロウとかいう内通者が組織したようだ。あとは証拠を揃えていけば。
Is that when he snitches out his parents?
He already knows that his parents are gonna go down, so maybe to save himself, he just ratted them out.
And the pressure. Damn, it's crazy to see Grisha like this.
We had a feeling that he was like this though.
Yeah.
お父さ
Oh,
ん、お母さん、もう危ないことはしないで。
He warned them.
見つかったらみんな楽園送りなんだよ。悪魔の島に送られて、みんな巨人に。
お前は今まで
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
みんなずっとこの狭い壁の中で惨めに死んでいくんだぞ。
これはあなたやエルディア人みんなの未来のための戦いだ。
Oh my god.
そのためなら、僕はフェイおばさんみたい
Oh
にな
my
っても。
god. Why did they have to put on his brain?
そもそもフェイが殺されたのはこの世界が狂っているからだ。強いエルディアをマーレから取り返し当たり前の権利を勝ち取るんだ。
Oh my god, so sad. Titan research, bro. Being crazy. Damn, the perspectives of
I
the show is so
know.
wild.
なんてことだ。親が不敬派だったなんて。
Oh shit, he told him.
草葉さん
Oh,
キャッチボールしてくれてありがとう。巨人になっても。
Oh my gosh, he really thinks he's gonna go.
じゃあ行くね。
Oh my gosh, he's so cute.
I know.
告発なさい。
Oh,
He gave him the idea. Yeah, so he had to report them to save himself.
君とソンは助かるはずだ。
そんなできないよ。
ジーク、君は両親からひどいことをされた。
Damn.
君を愛さなかった。
oh,
ジーク、君は悪くない。
damn, this poor kid.
君は賢くていい子だ。
Damn,
もう少し手加減してくれよ、ジーク。ああ。
damn, he's already older.
こら、まだそんな年。
草葉さん
Oh, he's probably getting to the end of his timeline.
継承の任期を終える頃だ。
Damn, my turn.
そうだね
Crazy. Oh, there's the
年
rest
寄
of
りにもな
them.
るし
Annie.
最後に集大成を発表でき
That's
そう
why
だ。
Zeke knows everything because of this researcher.
Yeah, he's so smart.
ユミルのためにもたらしたさまざまな影響について。
ああ記憶を操作するとかいう
Fritz.
あれ
Rewriting their memories.
体の構造も変えてしまう
Change
こ
the
とがで
anatomy
き
of
るん
their
だ。
bodies?
600年ほど前、世界の人口が激減する。
What?
ある日を境にエルディア帝国からその病は消滅した。
What?
当時の王が始祖の巨人の力で、
How their
Whoa.
bodies work?
まさに私たちユミルの民は始祖の巨人の一部のようなものなんだ。
The coordinate?
どうだ、怖いだろう。
What?
What the does that even mean?
どうしてまた悪魔を生んだ。
始祖の巨人なら子供を産めなくすることもできるのかな
Can't bear children?
ユミルの民が生まれてこなければこの世から巨人は消滅している
What the hell is he gonna try to make them
巨人の
infertile?
脅威に怯えたり苦しめられたりせずに済む
Is that what his real goal is?
そもそも僕らは生まれてこなければ苦しまなくてよかったんだ
Oh my god, his face is so shook.
草葉さん
That's sad.
It's like, that's not what I'm
話して
saying.
なかったけど、私には家族がいたんだ。
Oh.
若く愚かだった私は腕章を外し、
Oh
エ
my
ルディア
God,
人
just
であ
for
る
that?
ことを隠したまま、妻と暮らし子を作る。
I had a wife.
The
and
Marlins are the worst,
妻
dude.
はマーレ人だったんだ。いつまでも騙し通せるわけもなく、私がエルディア人だと知った妻は
Oh, she found
自分と息子の喉を裂いて死んだ。
Stop.
贅沢な自殺の方法に飛びついたに過ぎない。
What the hell?
この13年間は巨人の研究に没頭し、キャッチボールをして、
This is so sad.
亡き息子を君に求め、巨人の力で自分の罪から逃れよう。私だってこの世に生まれてこなければ。
Dude,
The
this
hell is
show's
wrong with this show?
depressing.
俺が継承するマーレのためじゃない始祖奪還計画を成功させ
So that's his goal.
世界の人々を巨人の恐怖から解き放ち
Wow.
エルディア人を苦しみから解放するんだ
Yeah. Basically killing all the Eldians, right?
Well,
Free them
just
from their
stopping
suffering?
マー
from
レに伝えていない
reproducing.
情報不戦のちぎれを打ち破る方法だ。あからさまジーク、それは君だからこそ可能にな
Because
る。
of royal blood.
王家の血を引く巨人であれば、始祖の巨人の継承者と
Contact
接
with the
触することによ
founding
り、
titan.
その能力を引き出すことができ
To
るはず。
draw out its power. Well, we do know this.
力を使えるのは君じゃない。決定権は始祖の
With
保
the
有者に委
founding
ねられる。
Which is Aaron.
君の役割は鍵だ。誰か信頼できる者に、私たちの安楽死計画を理解してくれる誰かに、
Euthanization plan. Oh my god.
君ならきっと見つけられる。
Holy f.
私はいつでも見守っているからな。
Oh my god.
ジーク、
That's why he wears
見
those
つけてみせ
glasses.
るよ
He called him father.
エレン・イエーガーだと
エレンは始祖の巨人の保有者です。エレンの生まれ育ったシガンシナ区の家の地下室には何か重大な情報があるとのことでした。
エレンから父親の話を
今は行方不明で医者をやってたと聞きました。
Oh shit. Damn, no wonder why he hates Grisha.
あの父親は生きていた
That father.
俺たちは被害者だ
That's why. Dang.
いつか必ず救い出してやるからな
He really meant it when he said it.
Yeah, right. We thought he was all cap.
少し父親と似てきたようだ
Holy shit. Now we're jumping around.
俺の話に
Holy
応じて
shit.
ここまで来てくれてありがとうイエレナから聞いた通り エルディア人安楽死計画に
Euthanization plan.
あることをきっかけに親父の記憶が開いた。親父が壁の王家一家を皆殺しにした時の記憶だ。
Holy shit.
まだ小さな子供たちを虫みたいに潰しても感触も残っている。
Damn, his voice.
始祖の巨人は王家の手に渡り、不戦のちぎりに縛られたまま心中を迫られただ。子供たちの死が俺たちを生かした。
He just cares about freedom.
父親は正しかった。親父は間違っている。その親父に育てられた俺も間違いだった。エルディア人が生まれてこなければ、これから俺たちの計画に巻き込まれて死ぬことはなかった。この世に生まれないこと、これ以上の救済はない。
The never being born? The fuck?
俺の手で巨人が支配した2000年の歴史にケリをつける。その日を迎えるまで進み続ける。
What the? He's so shook.
その通
Holy
りだ。
shit. He's basically just trying to wipe out all the Eldians.
今俺たちが接触するのはまずいよな。代わりにこれを受け取ってくれ。必ずみんなを救ってあげよう。唯一の救い。
Oh, here. With Levi now. Present day.
エルディアの安楽死。
Said it out loud.
He's literally saying it.
なんつった安楽死。お前はこれからくせえ巨人の口の中で随分と安らかな死に方だろう。救ってやったんだ。見せてくれよ
What just happened? Oh! Is it gonna explode and kill?
Ah! Oh! Levi would have been blown to bits. That Thunder Spear.
That was a risk to put that in there, in him like that.
All right. Holy shit. That was a crazy episode.
That was
The way they do perspectives in this show.
is unlike
I know
any other show
we
I've
say
ever
this a
seen.
lot, but Attack on Titan really is the best anime.
Ever.
Just the way that you're able to empathize with every character and
Yeah.
see different perspectives throughout the season is amazing.
Literally amazing. I literally just started the intro with saying I hated Zeke so much because you hate the way, I don't know, he basically planned the last episode where he made Levi kill all his comrades. I don't know, so I just had a deep hatred for him in that episode. And then you go to this episode now, I'm like, oh, holy shit, I feel so bad for him.
Yeah, you feel bad for him, then you understand.
Yeah, and I think some of the people in our Discord too have brought this up, where especially feeling like remorseful for like Gabi. She's literally a kid. All these kids that are basically trying to become warriors are all being brainwashed to like a more intense degree than just being a normal Eldian kid that lives in the internment zone, and then obviously more so than the kids that live in Parody, right? And I don't think anyone gets more intensely, I guess it's not really a comparison, but the warrior candidates get brutally
Treated,
institutionalized.
trained, yeah.
It's just so sad. And then you see the way that Zeke was just being hammered by his parents, and we never saw that perspective. You did call that. You did say like, I think I was just blinded by how good of a father Grisha was to Eren, even though he wasn't that good of a father, I guess. But I just never saw him being a bad guy, and now it makes so much sense.
I definitely did, because I think that they were alluding that since season 2 when he said that our father is not a good person and I'm here to save you. So I think that they were always trying to put that in your brain.
Yeah.
Obviously, Grisha has his own agenda, and he even said it himself to Grice, or I forget who he said it to, or he was just narrating at that part, but he even said that I messed up by putting my son through this.
Yeah, right.
And it was probably years and years of making his son, training his son for his own agenda, when it's not fair to any little kid to go through that. And then also being brainwashed by the Marlians, and also being, brainwashed by his own grandparents who actually took care of him, because his parents were never there for them.
Because they were so obsessed with this
Their plan.
their Patriot plan. And I was just thinking while you were mentioning this too, of just the layers of brainwash there is, and not just brainwash, but of layers of brainwash and just events that led to trauma and why they acted the way they did. And with Grisha, he felt his parents were trying to brainwash Grisha that Eldians should just subject themselves to Marlians, right?
The grandparents to Grisha? You said grandparents to Grisha.
No, sorry, Grisha's parents, right? Grisha's parents were
Grisha's parents, were brainwashing Grisha.
Yeah, we're brainwashing him to or not brainwashing him, but just trying to tell him that the Eldians should subject themselves to the Marleyans, right? And then obviously the traumatic event that happened where his sister died right in front of him, or basically was taken away and died a brutal death. Of course, that's what like sparked everything within him to like counter that and fight. And so you see why he's so passionate about this. But obviously it does not justify the situation. But I think that's why this show is so good, because it continues to show the perspective of every single individual.
Very deep layers in this show, not just with war and how cycle repeats itself. It's within the family as well. Yeah. Because
deep layers.
Grisha went through his own trauma, like you said, with his grandparents. Because the grandparents, like, it's not their fault either. It's just because they want to survive, and they really are brainwashed by the Marleyans. And they really feel like this is the only way to live their life. And then we see in the future that the grandparents are regretful of that. We see that in the future when he was speaking to Aaron, and that's why he went crazy in the head at the hospital.
Yeah.
So
oh my God, bro.
It's just a cycle of tragedy.
Yeah.
That Grisha had to go through this, and through that episode we felt really bad for Grisha, and we felt bad that his sister had to be tortured in that way, and we don't understand why Zeke did that to his own parents. But then you see this episode and you grow another layer of empathy for Zeke, because what he went through wasn't fair too. He was being torn to 3 different groups,
and then all by his loved ones,
and he meets the person that he's supposed to eat, which is Tom Casaver, and the only person that really was a father to him, who really genuinely cared about him and taught him how to live life and see things. And he wasn't brainwashed either. Like, he knew the truth of what was happening. And I think that was a breath of fresh air to Zeke, because his father was never like that to him, or his family, his mom and his dad.
Yeah, he for sure obviously had daddy issues, and then found a true father figure and a role model in the Beast Titan, or the Casaver. And so, damn, you bring up such a good point. That's like exactly why he goes on with this plan. And it was almost like weird, because Zeke comes up with this plan himself, the euthanization plan. Like, it wasn't even Casaver. He was shook when he said that to him.
Yeah, it's because he told him about what the true founding Titan powers were with royal blood.
He said he can change
they can alter bodies. That's how powerful it is.
The founding Titan
with royal
blood can alter the body of Eldians. Subjects of Ymir.
Let's skip to that part so we can reread it. But I just want to touch on another point. Crazy. It was really sad to see Zeke's relationship with his parents and what his trauma and what he had to go through, and then seeing Grisha's, and then Casaver pretty much explaining that he had to give up his parents because they were already going to go downhill from there, because the Marleyans already knew that they were spies, so they were already going to be taken down. Casaver was the one who told Zeke to report them, because to do that he would save himself. And then Casaver said something really interesting, saying like, just rat them out because your parents don't care about you anyways, which is very extreme, but it's kind of true in part, right? Because if his parents really cared about him, they wouldn't train him to be a warrior candidate.
Yeah, exactly.
Because to become a warrior,
you're gonna
die in 13 years. So that's up of Grisha and his parents to put them through that.
Yeah, right.
And I know it's because Grisha and the mom went through a lot of stuff, but it doesn't justify it. And I only say that because the show is so good of showing family trauma, because we see it in real life that, sometimes we get mad at our own parents, but then you have to realize that they've gone through their own trauma too. And it doesn't justify for what they did, but then you have to learn to forgive that. And I really like that message in this show. That's why this show is go.
Yeah, baby, that was beautifully said.
Thanks.
That was so well said. That was. I'm sure you guys will, if you're here on the Patreon edit, I'm sure that will be like, you'll hear the full uncut version of what Misha said. But that was big bars.
Sure, it will be in YouTube too, because
big bars.
All of our stuff is in YouTube too. But
that was so good. Oh my god, that was like I'm like letting it marinate still.
I thought of that because watching this episode made me really emotional, and I just think about how
parents,
family trauma and parents and
that shit is
they
real.
go through really pass on to your kids, or you have to be big enough to let it go and not let their trauma affect you. Because it is a cycle, and it's not just war cycle, it's family cycle.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's like what the the most difficult part of it is, right? And you think that your family, obviously, like, family is supposed to love you unconditionally, but when they don't unconditionally love you and, like, you know, put their own motives ahead of the love of their own kids, like, that's when it gets really sad. And I think, like you said, it wasn't intentional of what Grisha and Dinah were trying to do to Zeke.
But everything was so bad. It was wrong. Everything they did was wrong.
So horrible. So wrong. But like you said, I mean, well, the intention was for the good of Eldia.
Yeah.
In their
but not
eyes.
for
but not for the good of their son.
Right.
Which is so sad, like, that you can't, I mean, I don't know.
It's the same thing with Grisha's parents and how it sucked that they didn't stand up for their own daughter and their daughter got killed. And they've been brainwashing Grisha's family this whole entire time. But
it's really sad. And honestly, it makes you just wonder, like, obviously you guys know this, but like Misha and I are trying to obviously hopefully have a family in the future too. And, you know, I don't want to bring any of the trauma that I got from, generational trauma.
And before the show,
you don't want to bring that
that's
shit to your
something
kids.
that we always talked about.
Yeah.
And what we went through. So that's why watching this show, I think, really hits a nerve.
Hits a spot.
It's the G spot. Just kidding.
Okay.
Anyways.
All right. Next, let's go to the title card.
Moving on to the plan.
Yeah.
Let's go to that because that's wild.
Can we be sad really quick just for like 3 seconds and then we'll move to that just so we can talk about it one time. How sad was it when Casaver talked about how his wife died?
I know.
His wife found out that
he was an Eldian and killed herself
and the son. How that was,
and that's
probably one of the darkest things we've seen on the show.
Because it reminds him of his son and he felt like it was a do-over. That part made me really emotional.
I know the show is really dark, but that was one of the darkest shits that we've seen so far.
Yeah.
Oh, killing yourself and your son. That's the most that is so up.
Damn.
The show.
Yeah.
That's too much, man.
I felt bad for saying Casaver brainwashed Zeke, but
yeah.
No, it was I mean, you get more context later, so you understand. Did we do title yet?
No, we haven't done the title card. Let's go over that.
Okay.
Titan research. Research concerning the unique powers of subjects of Ymir to become Titans. A field of study since the era of the Eldian Empire. It encompasses not only the biology of Titans themselves, but also the ideologies of Eldians who possess the power and how to deal with them. Though researched extensively over many years, the truth of Titans still remains a mystery. This is exactly why Zeke knows so much shit about the Titans. It's because he all learned it from Tom. And if he didn't learn it from him, I mean, it's just crazy because this whole time since we've known the Beast Titan, we've always wondered why he knows so much shit.
Right.
I mean, like, no one knows more than him.
He has the biggest knowledge.
Yeah, because he literally learned from a researcher.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because he even Tom says, I'm so useless in battle because I just only wanted to become the Beast Titan so I can learn more about the Titan research, basically. And like, he was willing, I mean, he was already signing his own death sentence because his wife and his son died, which is so sad. Right. And that's the only reason why he became the Beast Titan.
Right, yeah.
Which I don't know how he passed all the physical tests to become Beast Titan, but
I know, right?
Crazy.
Maybe because he showed value through research.
Oh, good point. Good point.
But I think it's amazing that they showed this character for only one episode and he was able to really make an impact on us.
Yeah, huge impact. He was probably I mean, he's like the main reason the story kind of moves forward too, because of Zeke. Big part of the story.
Yeah. So from my understanding of just first reaction and them explaining the royal family founding Titan ability, this was our first reaction. My understanding was that if you have the founding Titan and you are royal blood together,
yes,
you're able to alter the subjects of Ymir. So crazy. What happened, I think back then, there was a huge disease with the Eldians and they're all about to die. But because the founding Titan and the royal blood, whoever that was able to cure them because they were able to change the bodies.
That's why they were able to not die.
To not die.
Well, 600 years ago.
The tragic thing about Zeke's plan is it's not essentially killing everybody. It's just to
euthanize them.
To euthanize them so they can't make more babies and then the Titan race will just
extinct
go
on
its own.
Right.
And then that will be it, because to him, in his eyes, there shouldn't be a reason to be human Titans to begin with, because Titans are essentially bad. They're eating each other and it is a bad thing. So like, you kind of understand what his plan is and you kind of, right? Like, we even said this before in the prior seasons. We're like, you know, honestly, it'd be better for the world if there's no Titans.
Yeah.
because they shouldn't even mess with that power or get granted that power to begin with.
Yeah, it was all a curse, right?
It was
Curse of Ymir.
Curse of Ymir.
Ah, man, it's
messy.
It's the truth of the situation, but like you said, I mean, that's why Aaron is so down, right? Aaron's like, yeah, I'm down. He literally goes, I'm in.
Yeah.
And Zeke is like, are you sure?
How do you interpret Aaron's perspective with that?
I think I was surprised too. Honestly, I'm still trying to take it all in with the fact that he's like was super down for it. I think actually, you know what it is? No, I know, because we talked about it in the last episode. All Aaron cares about is not being a slave.
Yeah.
And being free.
So I was gonna say too.
And he feels the only way to free the world and the Eldians is by stopping this cycle.
Yeah.
This vicious cycle.
Yeah, with being trapped in the walls.
Yeah.
So
Truly at a high level, just understanding it in like one sentence, which you cannot understand his reasonings in one sentence. But I think that's really what it is.
Yeah.
Is that he wants to set the Eldians free. And the only way to set them free is by them all being extinct and dying.
I don't even think he really cares about that. I think he's just fighting to free. He doesn't want everyone to be trapped in the walls anymore, and he doesn't want Marleyans controlling the Eldians anymore. So I think he's having this partnership with Zeke, and that's his plan, and it doesn't really affect his plan, right? That's how I'm seeing it.
You're seeing it as he just wants the people on the walls not to be subject to the Marleyans?
Yeah, because you know how the Founding Titan, their vow is to keep everyone within the walls.
Yeah.
And obviously, with them working with each other, they would disband that.
Yeah.
And so everyone would be free. I don't think he really gives about killing off the Eldian race. I think he just wants everyone to be free.
He just wants people to be
So he's just
free.
like agreeing with it because he doesn't want everyone to be trapped.
Yeah, that's true.
If they keep on passing, if the Marleyans' goal is to keep passing the Founding Titan within their control, like the Tybers, then everyone will still be within the walls, trapped in the walls to keep everyone in control.
Agreed. So, like you said, maybe his plan isn't exactly euthanizing, like wanting to euthanize, but it runs parallel with his plan.
Yeah, it runs parallel with his plan.
Yeah, I can see that too. And he's just like, whatever, it. Like, as long as we're not slaves and we're not trapped in the walls, and like you said, the only thing that he can see is the enemy, which is the Marleyans.
Yeah.
And the Marleyans are trying to suppress the Eldians, of course. And of course, they're also trying to make them breed and have kids and like produce more. Yeah, produce more babies for the power of the Titans. It's all part of the vicious cycle.
Yeah.
And so if that's the case, then for sure he's gonna, like, you feel like he's gonna do something to Historia, right? Because Historia is literally about to have a kid with the royal blood.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, who knows what he's playing, but we think that he loves Historia, but we thought he loves, Mikasa and Armin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think after that encounter with Mikasa and Armin, his main goal is just breaking out of the cycle.
Yeah.
And I don't think he gives a about anyone else. I think it's his reasonings are so, or like his emotions and his friends are so minimal to that now.
Yeah.
And I think at first it was about protecting them, which I thought it was, but I think he just
bigger goal.
Yeah, and I think him eating all the different Titans awaken things in him to like see things differently.
Yeah,
there's a bigger picture than him and his love for the people around him.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he's getting even all the memories that he's gotten from the past Titans too are with him, but just giving him a different perspective.
Right.
And I think it is actually in turn probably with him too. You know what this is giving me feelings of too? It's giving me vibes of like Daenerys Targaryen. In Game of Thrones, because you know how she like wanted to always break the cycle. She goes, we're not gonna continue the cycle. I'm gonna break the wheel, whatever. Right?
Yeah,
it's the same thing. And then she becomes a monster, obviously, by like killing everyone in King's Landing. Sorry, spoiler for Game of Thrones.
The perfect analogy or comparison, because I think that's what his goal is.
It's to break the cycle.
So that's why you kind of understand him now.
Yeah.
Even though he's he's being a shitty friend and person to his loved ones, you understand his big goal.
Yeah.
Because he hates how he grew up, and that's why he kind of resents Mikasa, because she is essentially like a slave to
a follower
to all the
which is so obviously it's not justified. It's because she literally cannot control her being a slave.
Yeah.
It is encoded in her DNA to be, I don't want to keep using the word slave.
But I don't think he like blames her for it. He just hates her for it. He hates the fact that
the idea of it.
The idea of it.
So And that's why he probably thinks like, oh yeah, I'll set you free by you guys all dying.
But I think that's why the show is so good, because you hate all the actions of many characters, but you understand it.
Yeah. And I think someone had mentioned in our Patreon comments too, saying it's really sad to see what other perspectives of this show have been when people are really like slandering Gabi and some of the other like kids in this show, because for you not to be open-minded enough to see point of view of what these kids are going through and how they're truly just brainwashed, it is sad. And I think this show is meant to bring out a lot of emotions and a lot of intense feelings, I guess. And truly, I don't think people are obviously entitled to their own opinions.
Yeah.
And but I feel like coming at it in the most neutral tone that you can, or most logical mindset, is the best way to watch Attack on Titan.
I think that's the best way for
Life.
what this show has done to really feel and understand perspective. Because how are we going to understand that unless Gabi kills a character that we really love?
Bars.
And then you understand the point of the show. How are you supposed to understand that unless a really emotional thing happens in the show?
Yeah. Sorry, I don't even know why I breathed.
It's sad, but
that was crazy.
that's why this show's the GOAT, because you get it.
Just so you guys know, I had a really long working day today. I did a lot, and Mish had a long working day too. And then to jump into this thinking like, okay, we'll just like, do a quick review. But this had to be probably, to me, in my opinion, one of our like heaviest, most analytical outros, because there's just so many layers to this show. And look, we talked a lot about the plot and stuff, but the layering of this shit is like a whole other level. I've literally never witnessed another show or movie where you can be so analytical about all perspectives. This shit should be in schools. People literally should learn about Attack on Titan, because I feel like
they would understand war more.
Yeah,
I think so.
If I was
perspective.
If I was an English teacher, instead of making the kids read Hamlet or Juliet, make them read Attack on Titan, man. Make them read the manga, because this shit literally. Unfortunately, there's ChatGPT, right? So kids can cheat, but. If this was back when we were growing up, bro, I would write like 30 pages without, being stuck.
For the people who read the manga, I want to know how effective this message was compared to the show. Like, I really want to know, because it really hits.
Good point.
While we watch the show, I wonder if it's as effective on the manga, or is it better in the manga?
Maybe. There's something about just reading words on paper too that just hit different too. So I'm sure it's a different experience. But let us know in the comments. Without any spoilers.
I'm sure it does have the same effect, or even more.
Yeah.
But I'm just so shook by the show.
Yeah, me too.
Damn, the manga must be even
cooking.
Crazier.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
holy shit. Anyway, guys, this was a crazy episode, man. We didn't even talk about the end.
What happened then?
Levi got exploded. That was crazy. So what's crazy is that I think Zeke was actually, I don't think he was gonna die. Obviously, the only way he can die is by getting his nape cut, right? Wait,
I just thought about, sorry, I just had a light bulb go on.
Yeah.
Because I realized why Eren is going along with Zeke's plan. And it does run parallel, or he would want this to happen because he doesn't want the cycle of the Founding Titan to keep going and going.
Yeah.
So if Zeke's plan doesn't follow through, then the Founding Titan would just go to Historia and the cycle would continue. So obviously it does run parallel, or it does go along with Eren's plan, because that would stop Historia from making more babies.
How do you even stop the Founding Titan? How do you stop Eren? Like, who's supposed to precede Eren? Or not proceed, take his...
So from my assumption, Zeke or Historia would have to eat him, because he has a Founding Titan, and then they have to alter all the bodies to not have babies. Yeah, so it has to be one of them too, because they're royal blood.
Because they're the only ones that can do it.
Yeah.
Or unless they're able to get someone...
Unless something wrong.
Or unless... No, I think that's right.
Yeah.
Or... Because that's what Tom was telling Zeke.
Yeah, that was royal blood. You have to do it.
The only way... He said that Zeke is the key.
Yeah.
Because he has royal blood.
Yeah.
But you need to have someone that you can trust.
Yeah.
That has the Founding Titan power, which is Eren.
Yeah.
He trusts Eren because they're brothers and they have the same plan for euthanization. But whenever Eren touches Zeke, that's when they can control all the Eldians and basically make them euthanize them.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But so the question's okay, whatever. We can talk about it in another episode. But the question really is still like, who's gonna take over? What is Aaron's plan in terms of who will proceed him?
Yeah.
TBD.
Exactly.
Also,
I would assume that Zeke's about to die anyways. So why don't you just eat Aaron and just do the deed?
but if he dies in him, then when Zeke dies, which is in like 3 months or whatever, the founding Titan power goes to someone else that they can't control who it goes to.
But everyone is euthanized anyway, so who cares? They can't make any more kids, so just like,
yeah, their plan is basically
off.
as long who cares that it goes to the next baby or the next person, because at some point it'll extinct.
Yeah, unless there's like a whole process of altering the bodies that we don't know of. I don't know.
I feel like this is like the one show where every episode 2 you're just finding out new shit that you have to analyze again.
I know.
There's still we still have like
I thought we were done cooking.
We literally have like almost 15 more episodes still, and the movies.
Yeah, this was the best episode in the season.
Yeah, agreed.
Hands down.
This was a really good episode. Seeing his perspective was really good.
Yeah, you really feel for him.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Fucking hell. Okay, guys, this was a long outro.
Sorry, before we log off, isn't it crazy that all the other characters don't even understand how complex this is, and they're just coming to have this war that doesn't matter?
Did you hear?
Like, Peak and all the Marlins are here about to attack the walls,
and they don't even know what the going. That's so
like
true.
Us. We don't know what's going on every season.
It's so you're so right. That's remember before when Zeke and Levi are fighting, and he literally says Zeke is thinking to himself, I can't even explain my reasoning to you, Levi, because you would not understand.
Yeah.
He literally went in.
Yeah.
I mean, we love Levi. And I'm like, I think he can understand.
Yeah.
I don't think he can. I don't think anyone
And
could.
like, how would everyone else feel about this plan? Because every Eldian wouldn't be able to have kids ever again.
Well, I think
obviously they're like, what the hell? This is wrong.
I truly think that's why the only people that know this plan are Aaron and Zeke and maybe Yelena, because she's just a follower too.
Yeah, but I know that this plan will come out eventually. So how would they even feel about it? Like, if Armin knew about this plan, how do you think he would feel about it?
Well, he's really empathetic towards people, so I'm sure, I don't know. That's a good point.
It's such a you understand the plan.
It's like black.
Unless
it's only
we're
black.
really.
It's only black and white.
Like it is that we're the plan itself, but also continuing the Titans is messed up too.
Yeah. I mean, just because we understand it doesn't mean we would want that to happen to us. You know, like thank God we are not subjects of Ymir, and there's no such thing as this shit in real life.
Because it's not killing people; it's the lesser evil. It's messed up.
It is the lesser evil.
I don't know. Maybe someone's gonna say in the comments that you guys. And
I feel like we're not. I feel like we're very logical about this as much as we can.
Yeah.
I do apologize for all the Gabi slander in the earlier episodes. I understand now. Okay. But I will. You know who I will not give is Flock, unless there's some crazy backstory of why he's such a asshole. I feel like I'm justified.
I mean, you know, these emotions come out, but that's the point of the show. It's because the writer wants you to feel that.
Yeah.
And wants you to be mad at two sides. That's the point of the show.
Yeah. I didn't say shit though, like what I'm sure other people have said.
Yeah, you just said, you stupid bitch.
Yeah, I was like, dumbass bitch. That was it. I didn't say like, oh, you guys should kill her, you know, like whatever. I didn't like her up,
it's
you know.
Okay. You don't
like,
have to defend yourself.
I know.
Fight them off.
I know. Thanks, babe.
But yeah.
All right, guys.
It's
time to eat dinner. Thank you for watching with us.
How long was this outro?
This was a long. I've been watching the clock. We started at like 8:57. 8:56.
I can literally go on for another 30 minutes.
I know. My head is starting to hurt though.
But we'll do it when we eat dinner because it's late. All right,
guys. We love you. We love this show. If you've made it this far,
you're the real one.
Y'all are the ones. Oh, we love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching with us. We will see you in episode 16.
Thank you guys. We'll see you in the next episode.